Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. So today we will be doing the revision on the topic principle of accounting, and the main topic will be the GAAP, okay, General Accepted Accounting Principle. Okay, so the main MCQs we are going to see on the topic GAAP. Okay, and this is the test series number 13. We have already completed the test series number 12, and if you have not watched my previous video, then you can please go and watch it. Okay, I will give you the link in the description box so that you can go through it. Okay, and these videos are really going to be very helpful, friends, if you are preparing for the government exams in terms of commerce, and also if you are in MCom or BCom or doing MBA, then also these videos are going to be really very helpful for you, friends. So I suggest you not to skip the video and please watch till the end. Okay, so around 55 MCQs we are going to see here on the topic GAAP. So at the end of the video, please let me know in the comment section that out of 55 questions, how many answers you got correct. Okay. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. So the first question is, what is the full form of GAAP? तो ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. Generally accepted accounting provision, generally accepted accounting policies, generally accepted accounting principles, and none of the above. Okay. सो इसका करेक्ट आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी, जनरली एक्सेप्टेड अकाउंटिंग प्रिंसिपल्स. ओके, सो द राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी. ओके, अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. इज एक्सप्लिसिट बिजनेस सब्सटेंस सेपरेट फ्रॉम वर्कफोर्स अंडरटेकिंग ऑफ द प्रोप्राइटर इज. ऑप्शन देखते हैं. मैचिंग प्रिंसिपल, स्टेबल करेंसी प्रिंसिपल, ऑब्जेक्टिविटी प्रिंसिपल एंड एंटिटी प्रिंसिपल. तो इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, एंटिटी प्रिंसिपल. ओके, अगला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज ऑब्जेक्टिविटी प्रिंसिपल. ऑप्शन देखते हैं. द कंसेप्ट दैट द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, the underlying accounting principle that the dollar will remain constant across fiscal periods, every business transaction required recordation in two different accounts, and accounting principles for recording revenues and expenses. Okay, so इसका correct answer होगा option A, the concept that the financial statements of an organizations. Okay, so the option A will be the right answer. Okay, चलिए अगला question देखते हैं. What is the stable dollar principle? Option देखते हैं. The concept that the financial statements of an organization, the underlying accounting principle that the dollar will remain constant across fiscal periods, every business transaction requires recordation in two different accounts, and accounting principles for recording revenues and expenses. Okay, so इसका correct answer होगा option B, the underlying accounting principle that the dollar will remain constant and across fiscal year periods. Okay, so option B will be the correct answer. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. What is the dual aspect concept? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. The concept that the financial statements of an organization, the underlying accounting principle that the dollar will remain constant across fiscal periods, every business transaction requires recordation in two different accounts, and accounting principles for recording revenues and expenses. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी, every business transaction requires recordations in two different accounts. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer. Okay, अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. What is the matching principle? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. The concept that the financial statements of an organization, the underlying accounting principle that the dollar will remain constant across fiscal periods, every business transaction requires recordations in two different accounts, and accounting principles for recording revenues and expenses. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, recording principles for accounting principles for recording revenues and expenses. Okay, चलिए अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। द कैश stays pretty much steady and the piece of expansion is very nearly zero, is it? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं। स्टेबल डॉलर प्रिंसिपल, dual aspect concept, matching principle and objectivity principle. So here the right answer will be option A, stable dollar principle. Okay, so option A will be the correct answer. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। What is the going concern principle? Option है the value of that asset is recorded in the business financial reports, rules and guidelines that the companies must follow when reporting financial data. The assumption is that an entity will remain in business for the foreseeable future and none of the above. So इसका सही आंसर होगा option C. The assumption is that an entity will remain in business for the foreseeable future. Okay. So the correct answer will be option C. ओके अगला क्वेश्चन है एक्सक्यूज मी व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट प्रिंसिपल ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं द वैल्यू ऑफ दैट एसेट इज रिकॉर्डेड इन द बिजनेस फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट्स rules and guidelines that companies must follow when reporting financial data. The assumption is that an entity will remain in business for the foreseeable future. Okay, and none of the above. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन ए द वैल्यू ऑफ द एसेट्स इज रिकॉर्डेड इन द बिजनेस फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट्स ओके अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं व्हाट इज द अकाउंटिंग प्रिंसिपल ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं द वैल्यू ऑफ द एसेट्स इज रिकॉर्डेड इन द बिजनेस फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट्स rules and guidelines that companies must follow when reporting financial data. The assumption is that an entity will remain in business for the foreseeable future and none of the above. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी rules and guidelines that the companies must follow when reporting financial data. Okay? अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं which guideline determines that expenses or costs ought to be recorded simultaneously as the income to which they compare. ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं मैचिंग प्रिंसिपल कंसिस्टेंसी प्रिंसिपल डुअल एस्पेक्ट कंसेप्ट एंड स्टेबल डॉलर प्रिंसिपल सो इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन ए मैचिंग प्रिंसिपल ओके चलिए अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं व्हाट इज अनएक्सपायर्ड कॉस्ट ऑप्शन देखते हैं एनी कॉस्ट दैट हैज नॉट yet been charged to the expense, the amount of money a business must currently spend to replace an essential assets, maintaining an account tied to a certain assets, the value of a company according to the stock market. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन ए any cost that has not yet been charged to the expense. Okay, so option A will be the right answer. चलिए आगे देखते हैं what is replacement cost. ऑप्शन है any cost that has not yet been charged to the expense, the amount of money a business must currently spend to replace an essential asset, maintaining an account tied to a certain asset, the value of a company according to the stock market. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी the amount of money a business must currently spend to replace an essential assets. Okay, so option B will be the right answer. ओके अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं व्हाट इज रिवैल्यूएशन रिजर्व ऑप्शन है एनी कॉस्ट दैट हैज नॉट येट बीन चार्ज्ड टू द एक्सपेंस the amount of money a business must currently spend to replace an essential asset, maintaining an account tied to a certain asset, the value of a company according to the stock market. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी maintaining an account tied to a certain assets. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer of this question. अगला क्वेश्चन है what is the market value. देख लेते हैं ऑप्शन any cost that has not yet been charged to the expense, the amount of money a business must currently spend to replace an essential asset, maintaining an account tied to a certain asset, the value of a company according to the stock market. तो इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी the value of a company according to the stock market. Okay, अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं In the balance sheet of a company, where is the asset displayed? ऑप्शन है assets, revaluation reserve, replacement cost and unexpired cost. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, unexpired cost. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन है for every debit there is credit is stated in which concept? ऑप्शन देखते हैं मनी मेजरमेंट concept, dual aspect concept, revaluation reserve and market value. So here the right answer will be option B, dual aspect concept. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन है recording of depreciation is required for which method of generally accepted accounting principles? ऑप्शन है cost principle, matching principle, money measurement concept and dual aspect concept. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, मैचिंग प्रिंसिपल. ओके, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Which is the most used method to calculate measuring income? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. Find out the net difference between two financial year, to apply the average return on capital invested, to apply the normal rate of interest on capital invested, matching the cost with revenue. So here the right answer will be option D, matching the cost with revenue. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. The charging of depreciation cost over the existence of resources rather than the prompt full discounting of its expense is an illustrations of option है prudence concept, matching concept, dual aspect concept and cost principle. Okay, so the right answer will be option B, matching concept. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. GAAP is an abbreviation of ऑप्शन है accepted accounting principles, standard accounting principles and practices, generally accepted accounting principles, and none of these options are acceptable. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी, generally accepted accounting principle. Okay, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Which accounting principle states that the companies and their owners should be treated as separate legal entities in an accounting? Option है assumption of the monetary unit, the concept of a business entity, the assumption of periodicity and the concept of going concern. Okay, so इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, the concept of a business entity. Okay, so option B will be the right answer. अगला क्वेश्चन है costs or expenses must be recorded at the very same time as the profits to which they correspond is specified by which principle? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. The principle of equivalence, the continuity of business principle, the principle of consistency and the prudence principles response. Okay, so इसका right answer होगा option A, the principle of equivalence. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Which theory states that for every debit there is an equal and opposite credit? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. The concept of money measurement, accounting period concept, the concept of a separate entity, and the concept of dual aspects. So here the right answer will be option D, the concept of dual aspects. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Which of the following method is the most acceptable for determining income? ऑप्शन देखते हैं. The application of the normal rate of return on capital invested, to use the average return on capital in the industries as a guideline, to ensure that the costs and revenues are in sync, to make the distinction in net worth between two different dates. Okay, so इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी, to ensure that the costs and revenues are in sync. Okay, अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. What is the proper form of the accounting equation? ऑप्शन है assets minus receivables equals equity, assets minus receivables equals equity, equity is equals to the sum of assets and fewer liabilities, equity is equal to the sum of assets and liabilities. Okay, so here the right answer will be option C, equity is equal to the sum of assets and fewer liabilities. Okay, let's move to the next question. When according to the revenue recognition principle, should sales revenues be recognized? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. A purchase order is placed for merchandise. In the case of a purchase, ownership of goods is transferred from seller to buyer. The payment is made in cash and all of the foregoing. So here the right answer will be option B. In the case of a purchase, ownership of goods is transferred from seller to buyer. Okay. So option B will be the right answer of this question. Okay, let's move to the next question. Accounting doesn't at all record non-financial transactions due to the applications of which concept? ऑप्शन देखते हैं. The concept of a going concern, the concept of money as a unit of measurement, the concept of accrual, the concept of cost. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, the concept of money as a unit of measurement. Okay, so the right answer will be option B. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. As per to which of the following concept is the owner of the business treated as a lender of the business? Option है the concept of an entity, the concept of materiality, the concept of consistency, and the concept of periodicity. Okay, so here the right answer will be option A, the concept of an entity. Okay, so option A will be the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. As a general rule, any financial or business transactions should be recorded in accordance with the accrual concept of accounting. Option देखते हैं. The period during which profits are computed at the end of preparing the balance sheet, when money is received or paid in cash, and when the transactions takes place. Okay. So here the right answer will be option D, when the transactions takes place. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Because of this, a contingent liability is recorded on the balance sheet. Option देखते हैं. The Convention on Public Disclosure, the Convention on the Materiality of Things, the Consistency Convention is a formal agreement between two parties. None of the options is available. Okay. So इसका सही आंसर होगा option A, the Convention of Public Disclosure. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. When revenue exceeds earning, the term earning is used. Option देखते हैं. The transaction is completed, the manufacturing process has been completed, the payment is made in cash, and none of the options are available. Okay, so इसका सही आंसर होगा option A, the transaction is completed. So here the right answer will be option A. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Accounting doesn't at all record non-financial transaction as a result of the accounting principles of separations of duties. Option देख लेते हैं. The idea of accrual, the concept of an entity, the concept of measurement, and none of the options are available. So here the right answer will be option C, the concept of measurement. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Which of the following principles indicates that sometimes the owner of the capital may be viewed as a creditor of the company? Let's see the option. The concept of monetary measurement, the concept of cost, the idea of a business entity, and none of the options are available. So here the right answer will be option C, the idea of a business entity. Okay. Let's see the next question. Application of the convention to append components of financial statements. Option है affirmation of faith conversions, publications of information, consistency is important, the importance of materiality. So here the right answer will be option B, publications of information. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन है accounting for a pen as a cost rather than an asset is owing to the fact that the convention. Option है the concept of materiality. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of traditional values. Consistency is important and information disclosure. So इसका right answer होगा option C. Consistency is very important. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Implementation, the written down value depreciation method on a particular asset is due to the dash convention as explained in the answer. ऑप्शन देखते हैं. So conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for limited government. Consistency is important, the importance of neutrality and information disclosure. So here the right answer will be option B. Consistency is important. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन है. The stock is valued at the lower of its cost or market value since it is more stable. ऑप्शन देख लेना है. Consistency is important. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of the traditional values, information disclosure, and the importance of neutrality. Okay, so here the right answer will be option B. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of traditional values. Okay, so option B will be the right answer of this question. Let's see the next question. Making provisions for dubious debts is in accordance with the dash convention. ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. Consistency is important. Publications of information. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of existing institutions and the importance of neutrality. So इसका right answer होगा option C. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of existing institutions. Okay. So option C will be the right answer. Let's see the next question. A contingent liability which appears on the balance sheet is created. Option है. Consistency is important. The importance of neutrality. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of existing institutions and information on disclosure. So इसका सही आंसर होगा option D. Information disclosure. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Because of this, the corporation is required to prepare the financial statements on a regular basis. Option है. The idea of accrual, the concept of going concern, the concept of time, and the idea of a business entity. So इसका correct answer होगा option C, the concept of time. Okay. अगला question है. Which principle implies that the same accounting method should be applied from one period to next? Option है. Consistency is important. The time in which the accounting records are kept. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation on existing institutions and the importance of neutrality. Okay. So इसका सही आंसर होगा option A. Consistency is important. चलिए आगे देखते हैं. Which accounting principle governs expenses that have not yet been paid but are nevertheless documented in the accounting records? Option है. Realization is the first step. Conservatism is a political philosophy that advocates for the preservation of traditional values, the measurement of money and accumulation. तो इसका सही आंसर होगा option D, accumulations. Okay, so the correct answer of this question will be option D. Okay. अगला question है. The classifications of assets into current and fixed assets is as follows. Option देखते हैं. The concept of going concern, aspects that are dual in nature, the price, the measurement of money. So इसका correct answer होगा option A, the concept of going concern. Okay. अगला question है. GAAP stands for. We have already done this question, so let me know in the comment section that what does the GAAP stands for. Okay. अगला question देखते हैं हम. Which accounting principle states that the companies and owners should be treated as separate entities? Option देखते हैं. Monetary unit assumption, business entity concept, periodicity assumptions, and going concern concept. So इसका correct answer होगा option B, business entity concept. Okay. अगला question देखते हैं. Costs or expenses must be recorded at the same time as the revenue to which they correspond is specified by which principle? Option है matching principle, going concern principle, consistency principle, and prudence principle. So the right answer will be option A, matching principle. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन है, which concept states that for every debit there is a credit? ऑप्शन देखते हैं, मनी मेजरमेंट कंसेप्ट, अकाउंटिंग पीरियड कंसेप्ट, सेपरेट एंटिटी कंसेप्ट एंड डुअल एस्पेक्ट कंसेप्ट. सो इसका करेक्ट आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, डुअल एस्पेक्ट कंसेप्ट. ओके. अगला क्वेश्चन है, which concept states that for every debit there is a credit? We have done this same question just now. Sorry for the mistake repeating. Let's see the next questions. For measuring income, the most acceptable method is to apply normal rate of return on capital invested, to apply the average return in industry on capital, to match the cost with revenue, and to find out the difference in net worth as on two dates. तो इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी, टू मैच द कॉस्ट विथ रेवेन्यू. ओके, सो ऑप्शन सी विल बी द राइट आंसर. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. द करेक्ट form of accounting equation is assets minus receivable is equal to equity, assets plus receivable is equal to equity, assets minus liabilities is equal to equity, and assets plus liabilities is equal to equity. Okay, तो इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी, assets minus liabilities is equal to equity. Okay, अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. As per the accrual concept of accounting, and financial or business transactions should be recorded when the profit is computed, when balance sheet is prepared, when cash is received or paid, and when the transactions occurs. Okay, so इसका right answer होगा option D, when the transactions occurs. Okay, अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. As per revenue recognition principle, sales revenue should be recognized at the time when order is taken for merchandise, ownership of goods gets transferred from the seller to the buyer, cash is received, all of the above. So the correct answer will be option B, ownership of goods gets transferred from the seller to the buyer. Okay, so option B will be the right answer. अगला क्वेश्चन है, due to which concept accounting does not record non-financial transactions? ऑप्शन है, going concern concept, money measurement concept, accrual concept and cost concept. तो इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, money measurement concept. Okay, so option B will be the right answer of this question. अगला क्वेश्चन है, the owner of the business is treated as a creditor of the business according to the which of the following concept? ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. Entity concept, materiality concept, consistency concept and periodicity concept. So इसका सही आंसर होगा ऑप्शन ए, entity concept. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you liked the video, and if you find my video helpful, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, and also if you want me to bring such types of MCQs or detailed explanations in any topic of any subjects then of commerce, then please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely upload it for you. So that's all for today. I hope you liked the video. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care.